in terms of renewables or in general clean energy, when we look at only the advanced economies, the Europe, North America, and the others, there is a very, very strong increase. The problem is, when you look at the emerging countries, since Paris, there was no real increase at all in the clean energy investments. So there is a bit of a gap between the advanced economies and the emerging countries. And we know that the emissions going to atmosphere from Jakarta or from Hamburg, from Lille or Detroit, it has the same effect on everybody. They don't have a passport emission. So it is the reason, one of the topics which was discussed, how we can mobilize clean energy investments in the developing countries. Plus, I should tell you that there were, as you know, many key countries in the meeting today and yesterday. All the countries seem very determined to address climate change. No question whatsoever. There may be some temporary measures, like Germany looking for or using coal, or as I suggested, maybe give a second look at the IMO rules to suspend it for a couple of months or a year or so. These are temporary measures, but the direction of travel is extremely clear. And if I may say, what happened on 24th of February may turbocharge the clean and secure energy transition.
Fatih, Dr. Birol, you know better than anyone that OPEC reinvented itself with the addition of Russia and its allies. So OPEC Plus reinvigorated the whole OPEC movement. What's in it for Saudi? What's in it for them to break with Russia to a certain extent, to put more oil out there, to break with previous agreements, given the fact that it's been so fruitful in terms of reinventing the organisation and getting the price higher for them?
I mean, Steve, you know very well that Saudi Arabia, years and years, has been a responsible producer, exporter, and today the world is going through extraordinary challenges. Again, as I said, we are flirting with global recession threat, and I believe Saudi Arabia will once again, and hopefully soon, prove that they are a reliable producer, reliable exporter, and I am sure they will take steps in order to comfort the markets.
Now, I know you've got a very important bilateral in a moment, so I'm going to ask you one more question, and I won't say to our viewers who that's with as well, but it's a very important gentleman as well. But final question, just going back to this oil price cap, if indeed there is an oil price cap, presumably that lessens the absolute price of oil for purchases in some jurisdictions. That's going to increase demand, which is going to keep prices at a higher level for longer, isn't it? Correct me if I'm getting my supply and demand wrong here.
No, I think you have a point there. It is the reason I said how this oil price cap is designed is extremely critical. The devil is in details, as they say, and therefore I would be, again, very careful to design a mechanism which will have the buy-in of several players, including those of emerging countries.
Do you think it's going to happen?
I really hope so.
Do you think it's going to happen?
I very much hope so.